Good morning. I am so excited to see so many of um, our friends that have been able to log in to Tinkercad. Hopefully, everyone by the time you're viewing this has been successful with that. Today, you're going to spend time, you're going to get started on our lessons, and I'm going to go over a few, and you'll have several days to complete them. Okay, so for today, let's look at our environment. First of all, you should always check and make sure that you're logged in up here, that you see your icon. Mine is of the Fisherman's Pier in San Francisco. Who knows what yours are? They're usually pretty cute. Over here on the left-hand side, you have a Tinkercad logo. No matter where you are in the program, if you click that logo, it will bring you back to this dashboard. Okay, you can see that I have lots of different things that I'm working on. I have student work, I have examples that I've created for others, I've got things I was making for the Board of Ed, and things that I've been printing out to help our healthcare workers. Okay. You will not have all of these things, right? You might have one design that you created on Monday, but aside from that, this area should be blank for you. You're going to go up to the upper right-hand side to the Learn tab, click on Learn, and that's going to bring you to our Learn How to Tinker section. Okay, so right along the top, you should see the blue bar. You should see 3D, and that is a drop down, but we're staying right in 3D. And then you see starters, lessons, and projects. Go to projects and click on that. Okay, now you're going to go to Let's Learn Tinkercad. Okay, when you open that up, you will see that there are 5 lessons in here. Okay, it gives us a lot of information. All right, so it says, welcome to the world of design. Design is the art of discovering all things that haven't been made yet. It is equal parts learning and teaching, breaking and making, seeing and showing. Design is sharing. I truly believe that. Your projects that you give to me are little gifts of awesomeness. I absolutely love them. Tinkercad is an amazingly powerful, easy-to-use tool for creating digital designs that are ready to be 3D printed in super cool physical objects. I will be doing that with your projects, but not the lessons. You should be making 3 projects. I will 3D print all of them, put them into bags, and then I will be bringing them and doing porch deliveries when the time is right. Okay, you will be guided through the 3D design process via easy hands-on lessons that teach you the basics of Tinkercad before moving on to more complex modeling techniques. So this is our foundation. Whether we're in school or out of school, this is the first lesson that I would be assigning, and my expectation is that you're reading everything and you're completing it to the best of your ability. If we were in class, I would be giving you 3 days to complete this. Here, I'm giving you the whole week. Okay, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we'll assess on Friday. The lessons go fairly easily. Lesson 2 is super quick, like less than 5 minutes. Okay, so if you do lesson 1 on, lesson 1 Tuesday today, lesson 2 and 3 on Thursday, and lesson 4 and 5 on Friday, you will be just fine. Lesson 5 is the trickiest. Okay, lesson 2 is the easiest. All right, so let's take a look at how they're set up. I'm not going to walk you through every single lesson, but each day I will post a video giving you a little bit more information on what you're learning that day. Okay, so getting started, navigations and menus. I'm going to click in here. By the way, Tinkercad saves your progress for you. So if you leave and come back, it'll put you where you were. Okay, so getting started, I'm going to read on the left-hand side. This is where my directions are going to be on every page. Okay, so getting started, navigation and menus. Welcome to the world of design. Design is the art of discovering all things that haven't yet been made. It is equal parts learning. Blah, blah, blah. That sounds familiar. We just read that whole thing on the last page. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down. I got to hide tools here. Go to next. Okay, so now it says welcome to Tinkercad. Tinkercad is fun and easy to use tool for creating digital designs that are ready to be 3D printed into physical objects. We already read that. In your first lesson, you will be guided step by step through how to use the work plane, Tinkercad's menus and interface, camera controls, and the basics of moving objects. Okay, so basically it's showing you what our view cube is, how our menus work over on the side here, and how to navigate within our screen. Click Next. Okay. When you first arrive in Tinkercad, you will see the work plane. That is this blue area that is grid, okay, which looks like a blank sheet of graph paper. It really does. This is where you will be creating your designs. Now, find the Tinkercad logo in the upper left. I already mentioned this. Below the logo is a menu bar which extends across the top of the screen. The buttons across the menu bar are actions you can perform with Tinkercad. So you have your copy, your paste, your duplicate, your trash, your undo, your redo. Okay, you have others over here as well. Okay, to the left of the work plane, underneath the Tinkercad logo, is your view cube and your navigate buttons. To the right of the work plane is the shapes menu over here. Okay, these shapes are the foundation to all creation in Tinkercad. Okay, let's take a detailed look at the work plane. Continue to the next step. Okay, so you're going to keep going. I'm not going to continue reading, but you're going to keep going paragraph by paragraph, reading what it is, taking a look, and learning and understanding about your environment. You're going to practice bringing objects out, rotating your screen. Okay, so I'm clicking on my work plane using my right click and my mouse. Okay, if you don't have that, you can always click on the view cube and move. That's just a left click that helps me move around, and then my home button puts it back to the original view. Okay, this lesson is going to walk you through several items, including at the end of your lesson, you're going to have a box with a sphere, and the final project is going to look a little bit like this. Okay, it's not perfect. I'm off just a little bit because I have that missing. But you're going to walk through steps. That's why I didn't talk it through to get to the same object. When you're at that object, at the end, let me just jump there. It will tell you, okay, so there's our object that we should have to have. When we get to the next one, it says, congratulations. Do not click the reset, okay? You want to click the done button, and when you click done, it's going to ask you, do you want to continue to your next lesson? And I'm going to continue because I want to show you something in that lesson. Okay. Okay, so in lesson 2, you are going to practice moving around, and you see these orange frames, these are referred to as hints. Do not build them, okay? At least in lesson 2. There are other lessons 3, 4, and 5, where they give you the orange frames, and it is a guide to help you build, but don't get overly stressed if you're not perfectly within a frame. If you want to build next to a frame, that's completely fine. But in lesson 2, do not build the frame. All it's asking you to do is to rotate and read the words that are in each frame. When you're done reading the words in the frame, you are going to go into Google Classroom and you are going to type in the assignment under comments. You're going to type in what the phrase is. Okay, so I'm not going to go any further on this one because I want you to tell me what that phrase is. Okay, so today is Tuesday. My expectation is that you watch this video, that you complete lessons 1, and maybe let's give lesson 2 a try. Literally, it's like 2 minutes, and you have Wednesday to kind of finish it up if you don't finish today. Okay, so that is what I want you to focus on for today. By the end of the week, you should have lessons 1 through 5 complete or close to it. You should be at least in the middle of lesson 5. Okay, so I will check in tomorrow. Do your best. If you have questions, give me an email. I will make videos or screenshots of anything that you're confused on if necessary, and I can always jump into a Google Hangout with you to explain things. Okay? Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow.